I'm Roy Peplow and I'm a solo musician for Feral.
A small town southern guy, but the music's in my bones, so I stop lying to myself, and I'm the only road I need, with one hand on the guitar and the other destiny. And now I can feel it deep inside. I know my life is not a lie. It's the start of something big. All I gotta do is hear the rumble, and now I hear the crash out now.
My best friend at the time, I got given a cassette tape, Crossroads by Bon Jovi. I had no clue who he was at the time. There's this rawness in there that I was like, you know, if it was on my bad days, I'd stick this cassette tape on and all of a sudden I was in a better mood. You want to play a guitar, you want to look cool, but for me it wasn't look cool. I loved music, and you know, to be able to play music, you know, even at an early age was always sort of something I wanted to do. And the first time I actually picked up a guitar, and I borrowed an acoustic, a child-sized acoustic from my cousin at the time, and sort of it was that unknown of like, I want to play everything, and then looking at this thing and thinking, I don't even know if I'm holding it right. Or sung. I saw music was massively important in life, and yeah, that was one big thing I wanted to instill in him was music. He's got his own guitar now, and that's not pushed on him. That's he asked for. So, and that's been kind of nice to have. And hopefully we'll have a lot more times where I can go through that with him. And she's like, it's become, you know, my rock, not only just in the music side but everything else. You know what I mean? There's a lot, as well as the musician. Roy, and everything. She's been there from the get-go without ever being asked or anything. That pure wanting to just be there. Being a musician and choosing that career to go down, you know, that's a big ask on someone else. Anybody else, even if it's just as a friend, it's a big ask because you know you put in a lot to the music, and it's anti-social hours in a sense, as much as it is a fun job and it's it's entertainment, you know, business you're in. There's a lot that is involved with that. It's not just the gig and the playing, it's the packing down, it's the being around for booking all the gigs, and like I say, you got to try and make sure that you try and give that back, because it's invaluable, and to have someone like that in your life that also not only shares the passion for it but also does it, you know, because they know, you know, they're trying to help you progress your career as well. So I've mentioned where I nearly stopped, or you know, there was points where I had stopped, and it wasn't for lack of encouragement that I couldn't carry on, but there was so much things going on, and with their help as well, I could then, once I decided I wanted to carry on, you know, I had that support. It wasn't like I was being told, you know, you've given it a shot, stop there. You know, I had their full backing and full support, and whether it's a gig, a competition, or anything, you know, they're there 110%. You've got to get your client base, you've got to get your set together. I mean, you know the 3 chord songs that everyone puts together, but to try and get yourself as an established career in that, there's so much groundwork that needs to be laid. Open mic nights as a whole, there's so many around now, and I think what's great is there's more and more cropping up. This is a place you can test out new bits, you can test all your new, and if there's bits need tweaking, you get to know. And people are really great, they're not judgmental or anything, so they'll give you honest vibes. If it's bad, they don't say much. If it's good, then you get a really good access. Yeah, I mean, the support from family and friends as constantly throughout the years, it's just, not only has it grown and got better and better, it's humbling, even like now, you know, I mean, after all these years, you know, I'm sure after a while I would have thought they got bored of the stuff, but the more I do, the more they seem to be there. And, you anyway, so when you're writing, it can be like real deep, meaningful stuff. I mean, sometimes it's just fun, but it can be really meaningful stuff. To then have that support as well, when you're putting yourself out there on a stage with your raw emotions, to then have that support, and it might be 3 people, it might be 300, it might be 3,000 in front of you, but that support there pushes that through, and it makes it. I think everyone can relate to a lot of the songs anyway, but yeah, you can't beat it, and it just makes this even more fun and enjoyable to do. So to say, it's come up so quick, and headlining, like you say, in just a week's time. It's ridiculous to think, you know, going from the initial bit to being asked to come back to do your own stuff. I mean, going into it, there's that, I wouldn't say fear, I think everyone should always get nervous, otherwise you're doing it wrong, I think. Anticipation, you want to get up, you want to do your own stuff, you want to have all that, and like the feelings now, it's that raw sort of like eagerness to get up and actually just put everything out, and as I say, that build-up hype's there. But it's also, I don't know, there's a bit of an unknown. Obviously I've got a lot of new songs that I'm putting into the set that I've never played before. I mean, some are still being written as we speak, or rewritten, should I say. So knowing whether or not they're going to go down well, especially it's not just a normal gig, you're headlining, so you've got that onus on you that people know what to expect from you, but now you're going to test it out with something different. There's a bit of a risk there, but I think it's these sort of things you've got to take the risks with, otherwise, do you know what I mean, it's just another gig, and I want to make this so much more than just another gig. It's been given this opportunity, so a mix of emotions, roller coaster.
Well guys, my name's Peplow. Some covers, some old stuff, new stuff. If anyone's enjoying the stuff and wants to check me out, I've got some flyers at the front here.
What's what you do? You got a lot of things to do. You got a lot of things to make you feel the way you feel. Oh, 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 I got a little trust inside. Don't go going my way to the light once again. Guys, hope you've enjoyed Icebreaker. Nation, thank you very much. Billy to the master. You guys been amazing. My name's Peplow. Check me on Facebook, come on.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, literally from start to finish, it was like the atmosphere was amazing, the buzzing, the people that just come along to the gigs. And you write these songs and want people to listen to, or just to listen. It would be the first thing, but to then sing along and dance and everything else, getting going. I mean, I know you can't sort of replicate that maybe on film, but just the atmosphere was buzzing and humbling at the same time.
Something you know.
This album just made you want to do things, and I thought if I could write or play music even, but write music to make other people do that, what an amazing feeling. And say that this Crossroads album, what I didn't realise at the time was that was literally the turning point, the crossroad in my life, from being who I was then to then growing to become a musician and an artist, and the rest is history.
We had you asked for to find ourselves true. Oh.